We are doing this beautiful arch design. And one of the big challenges the entire country has run into this year is the inability to get cages, inability to get product in general. So what I want to show you is what we do when we don't have a cage. By the way, do you feel how light this is? This is flash soaked. This is not thoroughly soaked. The reason being is when you thoroughly soak and you place flowers in, you displace water, which means you flood the place. So we're gonna do this partially today. We're gonna finish it tomorrow in groups, but we are going to be putting our flowers essentially into dry foam. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take your foam and you're gonna wrap your chicken wire around your foam, and you're gonna go right in, and then you're gonna take the ends and you're just gonna fold them in. This is gonna help us to create a faux cage. I like to design ahead of time before I get to place. We are going to be placing on this arch over here. In and out. I want there to be movement on the interior and exterior of this. So we're going to go inside, outside, and start climbing the ladder. And let's go right in here. This one right here is not attached, so it's going to go up and down, right? But we don't want them to slide. If you've ever done a design, all of a sudden it starts to go and move where you don't want it. Well, we want to be cognizant of that. So there are these holes in our arch here. So I'm going to go right in to my chicken wire, and I'm going to zip tie directly through. Now, this is not going anywhere. This is my version of greening up. I just get my chunks in there, then I can go in with my fresh. This I can do days in advance. All of this stuff is stuff that holds well out of water, right? So I can do it in advance. Then when I'm ready to add my fresh, I have a really good base for all of that. And it makes it go faster and easier. When you're going into your side on these pieces, I want you to think about pointing them up and out as opposed to straight across, okay? Because when we put them into the hoopah, it's often more difficult if they're straight and they break, but when they're forward, they settle nicely. Work with the product you have. Every week, your flowers are going to come in. Your wholesalers and the farms, they're doing their best to get you exactly what you want. But sometimes Mother Nature grows things differently. So rather than call your wholesaler and say, you know what, these stock aren't performing like last week's stock, work with your product. For this, I'm not worried about the back. I am worried about the sides and the front, okay? What it looks like from back here does not matter. What it looks like from here and the sides matters, all right? And you guys can do this 2, 3 at a time. There's plenty of space in there. Well, I don't like mixing things, but we are mixed at this point, so it's gonna go there. So wherever you see a hole, if you see foam, just go ahead and pop it in. We shouldn't need many of these. We don't need any of those, none of those.
Okay. So only where
This is beautiful. Like really, really beautiful.
What about in the bottom by the fern? You put
If
something in there?
I don't need it there unless you, I don't like mixed, so the fact that there is stock in there is driving me crazy. But no, mixing more makes it worse. Yeah. All right, so if you're done, what do you say? Yeah, just wherever you see foam, go ahead and go in tight.